Okay, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Naqib bin Ahmad Nasruddin. My metric number is 190390. So my topic is effect pretreatments in production of muskmelon powder by foam drying and air fry drying. So the introduction, what is muskmelon? Muskmelon is a species of melon that has been developed into many cultivated varieties. Per 100 grams serving, cantaloupe melon provides 34 calories and rich source of vitamin A, vitamin C, with other nutrients at a negligible level. Melons are 90% water and 9% carbohydrate with less than 1% of protein and fat. Then, what is pre-treatment? Pre-treatment were used in order to retain the quality of the products. It also can reduce the drying time. Citric acid and blanch pre-treatment was selected in the study to find the effect towards samples. Drying method. It is important to select the suitable drying methods to maintain quality of products. Two methods were chosen: it is foam drying and air fry drying to study the differences of product properties when dried with these two different methods. So the left picture is the plant of muskmelon and the right is the fruit of the muskmelon. Then we go to the problem statement. The issue regarding the shelf life of muskmelon fruit have existed many years due to long storage time. Shelf life of muskmelon can be enhanced by drying process to reduce moisture and rate of quality degradation. Quality of product may be decreased due to heat treatment during drying. Suitable pretreatment is needed to maintain the quality of products. Okay, the objective to study the effect of pretreatment on moisture content, color difference, bulk and tap density, flowability, and drying curve. Next, to study the effect of drying methods on moisture content, color difference, bulk and tap density, flowability, and drying curve. Okay, we go to the materials and method. For preparation of samples, the samples were sliced and diced into 2 centimeter each side. Then it is undergo the pretreatment process is blanching and citric acid. For blanching, the parameters is 60 degrees Celsius and 70 degrees Celsius. For citric acid treatment, the parameter is 0.25% of concentration and 0.5% concentration. Then the samples were blended for 100 grams by using hand blender. After that, it is dried by foam drying and air fry drying. The parameters for foam drying is 50% fan speed and 100% fan speed. For air fry drying, the parameter is 60 degrees Celsius and 70 degrees Celsius. After that, we have the analysis for color difference, bulk and tap density, Hausner ratio, and Carr index, and drying curve. Okay, this is the result and discussion. The graph shows the effect of pretreatment on color of dried muskmelon. Effect of citric acid pretreatment on muskmelon powder dried by foam drying. Okay, as we can see, the graph shows the L values. There is the blue graph. The L value treated samples are lower than controlled samples. A values of treated sample are lower compared to controlled sample. B values of treated samples are higher than controlled sample. It proves that citric acid pretreatment does change slightly the color's quality of the samples. Okay, next graph. Effect of blanch pretreatment on muskmelon powder dried by foam drying. L and B values of treated sample have very small changes from controlled sample. A values of treated sample are lower than controlled sample. It shows that blanching pretreatment retains the lightness and yellowness of the product. Okay, this is the graph for effect of citric pretreatment on muskmelon powder dried by air fry drying. L and A values does not change much due to the samples were all dark red color. B values of treated sample are higher than control sample. Citric acid pretreatment does affect the colors different by increasing the yellowness value. And then this is the effect of blanch pretreatment on muskmelon powders dried by air fry drying. L values of treated samples are higher compared to controlled samples. A and B values of treated samples are also higher. This proves that blanching pretreatment enhancing the color's quality of dried products. This graph to show the color difference between two drying methods, homemade drying and air fry drying. The A and B value of homemade drying is higher than air fry drying. This proves that homemade drying produces brighter, more redness and yellowness products than air fry drying. Okay, for the next result, effect of pretreatment on flow ability of dried muskmelon powder. This table shows the citric acid pretreatment for both drying methods. Controlled sample of homemade drying is medium flowing powder, while for air fry drying it is difficult flowing powder due to sticky products obtained. It shows that citric acid pretreatment affected the flow ability of powder become poor. Okay, next for the blanch pretreatment, Arsenal ratio and Carr index of treated samples are lower compared to control sample when dried with homemade drying, while treated samples of air fry drying have higher values. It proves that blanch pretreatment does affect the powder's flow ability to medium flowing powder. Blanch pretreatment and homemade drying is the best combination to make the powders have better flow ability. Okay, this is the drying curve of citric acid pretreatment and homemade drying. The curve of treated samples are steeper than controlled samples. Treated samples complete drying process faster than controlled samples. It proves that citric acid pretreatment does enhancing the drying rate and reducing the drying time. Okay. Next, blanch pretreatment and homemade drying. The drying curve of treated samples are slightly steeper compared to controlled samples. Time taken for the treated samples to complete drying process are less than controlled samples. It shows that blanch pretreatment does reducing drying time. Okay, next, citric acid pretreatment and air frying drying. The curve of the pre-treated samples are steeper than controlled samples. The drying time of treated samples are less. Concentration of citric acid does not affect much the drying curve. It proves that citric acid pretreatment does enhancing drying rate and reducing drying time. Next, blanch pretreatment and air frying drying. The drying curve of treated samples are slightly steeper compared to controlled samples. Time taken for treated samples to complete drying process are less than controlled samples. Temperature for blanching pretreatment does not affect much to the curve. Okay, for the conclusion, citric acid pretreatment does retain the color of the samples, enhancing drying rate and drying time, but affected the powders become difficult flowing powder. Blanch pretreatment also retain the color of samples, reducing drying time and give benefit to powder's flow ability. Homemade drying does not change the powder's color much, produce better flow ability powders, but has longer drying time to complete the process. Air fry drying does change the color of the powders and has shorter drying time due to higher drying temperature. Then the powders produced has poor flow ability because of the sticky behavior. Further future studies is needed on chemical analysis and nutritional values of the products. That's all for me. Thank you.